All right, so this is episode 6. Welcome to the Road the Stage.
Peter Michaels.
Peter Patrick Bateman.
Do we introduce? Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to introduce you. Patrick Bateman.
I am. Anyways, you already introduced yourself.
Well, I'm trying to.
Peter Michaels.
There we
Patrick
go.
Bateman.
Now I feel good. Now I feel like we can continue.
Bit of a different scene today.
So yeah, like a lot of the times, artists when they release a new album, they'll do the press circuit.
Yes.
So they're doing a bunch of interviews.
Bing, bang, boom.
And so
how do you do?
You don't get quite as much time with them as maybe we would normally get.
Yes, but I have no doubt that the Beaches will hop on a full episode of The Road the Stage one of these days. And yes, as you can see, we're in this new room, which is actually
What
not.
is it you see there?
I see angels and bumblebees and
Is that a rhinoceros running through?
ayahuasca plants. I see all sorts of fun things. A rhinoceros, no. Listen, so yeah, we're still in the same studio. We're just in the next room. We're testing out this beautiful space we've got. We're trying out every corner. Why not?
As we've talked about, there's going to be much more to the Road the Stage than just some of these interviews. That there's going to be performances coming when things do get to open up again. And yes, we would love to have the Beaches in here. It doesn't matter if you get 5 minutes with them or 50 minutes with them.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun the entire time.
Yeah, and also, like, shortly you might see Peter Michaels brought a clip of his first recital, him singing in the choir in kindergarten.
Can I bring my dog Buster and have Buster's face just blown up in the back of that?
Probably, but if we could get footage of the yodeling kid when I mentioned the Peter Michaels first recital, that would be fantastic.
So why don't we focus on the Beaches, the
Yes.
subject of episode 6. We've got a little bit of history. We both had the chance to talk to the girls in various interviews and stuff in the past. You actually got to interview them in a hotel.
Yeah, a nice hotel too is
The
fantastic.
swanky one in Calgary,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Down in Calgary is the day after they did the halftime show for the Grey Cup, and it's something that we didn't bring it up today because we didn't have too much time, and we've talked to them about it before. But the Beaches' career has been like it's insane.
So I just saw the other day they just had the 8th anniversary of their first ever show. They begun as Done with Dolls, so
Yes.
they're high school pals, and from the area of Toronto known as the Beaches. And the accolades that they've garnered over that time, like T-Shirt was the biggest song at Canadian rock radio and stayed there for a long time. Like I think they've got some records with the amount of time at #1 that they've spent there. You
Right.
mentioned the Grey Cup show.
Well, yeah, and Elton John has co-signed them.
Dave
The
Grohl.
Foo Fighters had them. They opened up for the Foo Fighters, right?
They opened up for the Rolling Stones, and there's a picture of them with the Stones. And I've talked to a few bands that have opened for the Stones before.
Yeah.
And you don't get to meet the Stones.
No.
You just don't. But there's a picture of the Beaches with the Stones.
Yeah, I wanted to, and we'll ask them again, but I almost wonder if the pandemic was a nice break for them because it had been a wild 2 years, right? All that
sure.
happened within, I'm pretty sure, 2 years. So really, really nice people, and they've been to Red Deer now. Did you say how many times?
I think it's just twice. The first time, one time when I talked to them, they said that there was 30 people at Bose for the
Yeah.
show. That was a little bit of an understatement. There's a couple hundred. It wasn't a sold-out show, but there's a couple hundred people there.
Right.
And then the last time in February of 2020, so a month before all hell broke loose,
Yep.
they played. The Bose stage just undergone a big overhaul, and they were the first band to play on it and one of the last bands that got to play at Bose before the pandemic. So they've been here twice.
Yes, and we've had them in our old studio at the radio station many times, or at least a couple of times. They're just fun people, really fun people.
Let's have some fun with the Beaches.
Let's do it. Well, congrats on the new record because I've listened to it 3 times in the last 12 hours, so it's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, and this was all recorded at the same time as the professional. You guys did all these songs pretty much at the same time?
I mean, within the same, I would say within 6 months of each other. The professional was mostly done in Los Angeles. And then I think maybe 2 months later, Jack Knight, our producer, came to Toronto and nailed out the 5 songs on Future Lovers at Revolution in Toronto.
And how was that a pain in the ass, with COVID going on, to try to get him across the border to record, or?
This was before COVID.
Oh,
Right.
This is all before. Okay.
Or yeah.
Was the release of this delayed?
Yes. So the idea was to sort of create 2 EPs that would act as one album,
Mhm.
they'd be two sides of the vinyl or whatever. And we wanted to release them apart from each other because albums have such a short shelf life nowadays. A lot of artists are finding it more impactful to release music more consistently by splitting up the album into smaller, allotments. So that was sort of our plan, but then COVID happened and the delay for the second part of the product kept, getting delayed, and now it's finally coming out, so we're so excited.
Well, congrats. We should probably clarify this episode will drop next Wednesday. So as of right now, the album's out, the EP's out.
Right.
The album's out. We're so excited people now can hear it then.
We're in the future.
Yeah.
And as far as the writing of these songs go, like I know that so the first part was done in California. Were some of these songs written while you were recording The Professional?
Well, it's hard to like Jackknife's process is a little gnarly. Like you can have you would think it's like a fully written song, and then as soon as you go into the studio, like he might make you scratch all the words and record the song that day, so you'll have to come up with like a new concept or a new piano part or a new guitar part. So most of the songs that are on both of those
We're
EPs
older.
were older and were written the day that we went into the studio, in a way.
Yeah, they change when we go into the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because when I was listening to it today, and it's a beautiful sunny day here today, but I'm like, man, it feels like California. It has that kind of feel. And I'm like, wait a minute, I wonder if these were recorded in that same batch that went in California.
I wish, but no. And it's funny because our producer's Irish. He's not even from California.
No.
He's really just raised in.
I want to ask, back in 2019, I think it was actually the day after Grey Cup, I talked to Jordan and Leandra. It was my first ever hotel interview. It was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But I remember telling you about, I think it's Want What You Got. I love that song so much. And I wish that I had like a 25-minute epic version of that song. And I have to say, you've kind of done it again with You Don't Owe Me Anything.
Oh, thank you.
It's amazing. Now, Pete thinks that we've heard that song live before.
I'm pretty
Is
sure
that
you
true?
guys would have played that at Bose last February. I was saying to the production crew here too. I can kind of remember the lights being kind of purple, pinkish purple, and coming down, and just the real synth heavy tune. So is that true? You guys would have played it last February?
You were
right.
Very last song. I think it was our encore.
That's right.
Well, I was going to say I can't wait to see it live, but I guess I have, and I just don't remember.
That show wasn't there like a big power outage at that show?
Yeah.
Don't remember. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
There was something. You guys had to banter for a few minutes, I think.
Yeah. I think just like the power outage, I also blacked out.
I think we started with bantering and then we just gave up and went off.
I think I'm gonna.
Yeah.
We'll let you in on a little secret. The Bose sound tech that was there that night is also behind our. He's behind the TV on the other side right now. He's like, "Don't bring that up. Don't even talk about it." But you know what? Honestly, it is an important. These things happen during shows, right? And how you guys react and respond. And I will say, from the fan standpoint, watching those guys react to figuring out the problem and how calm and cool everybody remained in such a strange, scary situation. How is it for you guys to kind of remain under control?
Oh, I mean, it was terrifying. It was scary.
I think we all separately reacted differently. I think there were different mindsets going on all at once. I think a lot of us were panicking, but then some of us were I think the audience, they were so chill and understanding and very Canadian about it and just oh, it's okay. You guys figure out what you need to figure out. And that kind of made it easier.
Mm-hmm.
But I think at that point you just realize, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing anyone else can do other than the people who know. So they're working as hard as they can, and everyone got that.
It was a great pause for everybody to go grab another drink.
That is true.
And I really had to pee, so I was thankful. I was like, heck yeah.
There it is. You gave Ryan, Leandra got a pee break out of the deal. So I mean, it all works out in the end.
I do want to touch on a couple of songs on the EP, but specifically with You Don't Owe Me Anything, I was reading Exclaim's review, which was very good, written by Karen Tran. Now, she wrote that the end of You Don't Owe Me Anything is an intimate voicemail message from Miller. Now, is that, can you confirm that? Is that the truth? Was it a real voicemail, or are you trying to make it seem like a voicemail? What's going on there?
I wasn't exactly sure what she meant by that, but I kind of get the
call
vibe.
someone
Yeah.
and then you're leaving a.
Right. I guess that's the original song is just that me and Leandra came up with, is just the song part of it, like the verse and chorus or whatever. The outro is something that we did in the studio. We wanted to like evoke like Brian Eno and that kind of a vibe. And Jack and I thought it would be cool to have like some spoken word stuff. And so he got me and Leandra to write out all these things that guys had said to us that didn't want to be with us, just like rejection, rejection texts. And so that part that where you hear people talking is just me and Leandra saying what they said to us.
Okay.
To each other.
All right. I like that. I like that process. It sounds like fun.
It is.
Well, speaking of, I guess, rejection texts, like we were wondering about, and I'm sure you've had to answer this question a million times this week, but with the boys of the band, just like their dads give us advice on punk rock, like, have you just been enduring that pain for the entirety of the Beach's career?
I mean, it's not that surprising, right? This is a thing.
No, it's a sad.
Look, I'm gonna go into defense mode a little bit as the dad, and the next line is about stop singing about all the girl stuff. And I think the reason is because it's awkward, because I'm a pushing 50-year-old, pretty large dude, and I love singing along with all your songs. And it's just, to have me going, la, 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 like it's a bad look. So I think that's why they're giving that advice, is because it's a bad look for them.
I guess.
For our next song, we're going to have the lyrics. We're going to have you sing about our periods.
Yes. All right. What's really funny is I listen to that line and they say stop singing about all the girl stuff, because I guess maybe they think you guys need to attract more men to the band. It's funny in the Tragically Hip's early days, like Gord Downey talked about a lot, where they were always told they had to stop singing about the guy stuff and attract more girls to get into the band.
Oh.
Both ways, I guess.
It was just always a weird comment when people said that to us, and especially like our fan base is. I mean, I guess we shouldn't be very surprised about this, but like we kind of run the gambit with our fan base, with both genders and age groups. Like it's really just a mixed bag. So I guess like periods and small tits and breakups just relatable to everybody across the field.
I love singing dick pics. It's just
Yeah, there you go.
So who do you guys like to take advice from? So outside of management or your team or the label, you guys finish up recording these songs for the new album. Who's the first person outside of your team to get a copy of it and you get opinions from?
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a good
I
question.
mean,
Our partners?
obviously,
Yeah.
Our partners, yeah.
Yeah.
there's probably-
And
And our-
friends, we usually send it to like our best friends and they hype us up.
I was just going to say, do they listen to it through rose-colored glasses, or can you actually get some good, legit criticisms from them?
I mean, like we don't really. We're not. Like,
we're not really looking for criticism.
Yeah. This is the new song. Like it or leave it.
Yeah, or we're not friends anymore. No, they never say, they always really hype it up. Like they're always great. I love sharing our new stuff with my friends. It's like my favorite part of it. And it's just like you get a little high from it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I remember sharing the Professional. I think Kylie and I shared it with Jesse from Death from Above, who can give us criticism and also hype us up. And he was just so stoked. So I was like, okay, these are perfect.
That's awesome.
Be very honest.
You're preparing for potential criticism, and he doesn't deliver. That's great.
Yeah.
Speaking of partners, I just want to say, this is like total side note, but I went to school with Alex Simpson back in Oakville. I would be shocked. I would be shocked if she remembered me, but we did go. We were in the same grade at Abbey Park.
You went to school, Abbey Park, with him.
Oh,
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
I went to Holy Trinity.
Oh, she went to Holy Trinity.
Wait, what? You didn't go to Abbey Park?
No.
Oh my God. Did you
You've been-
hang out with Abbey Park
you've been
people?
living a lie this whole time, Patrick.
Let me unplug this, but I don't know if you can hear.
I have been living a lie. I can't believe this.
Hang out with Abbey Park people.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Maybe. It was a long time ago.
I love this.
We can totally edit this out, right?
No.
This
never.
is for,
Never.
This is
We don't edit
100%
anything.
stand-in.
We don't edit anything. So I'm a liar.
I want to see how he's going to get out of this. I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to let him segue
You know what?
into the next question.
That's incredible.
At least it was the same town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty big town.
That's
You
not
knew her
totally
name
true.
and some schools, and like I don't know. I believe you.
Well, thank you. Let's keep the myth alive then.
Wow, you come out of that shining. Look at you go.
There we go. I recently saw a really cool Beaches tattoo. I know you guys retweeted it on Twitter, and it was I don't remember where the art was from. Was it just a T-shirt? That like just black line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a T-shirt. It's on our hoodie. It's on Eliza's drums.
Kind of
Sick.
became a symbol for a little while, but
Did you? Was that something you guys have been waiting for a while? Someone to finally get that inked, or has it already happened?
We have a couple tattoos.
Yeah.
Not us personally.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but someone has the. Oh, your mom, Kylie and Jordan's mom, has a Beaches tattoo.
That's
Beaches
awesome.
on my arm right here.
I don't know if it counts as like a fan tattoo if it's your mom getting it though. It's more than
Hey,
she got
is
it.
your,
A fan too.
is your mom not your biggest fan? Isn't that the way it's supposed to be?
I
Yeah.
think
For
my,
her-
my mom's biggest ship is definitely, or no, not ship, but what's it called? Like
Stan. She's a stan.
is
I like they said ship though.
I know I mix up my colloquialisms. Is definitely my mom likes probably always more than us, but like
likes-
we're number 2 for
Okay.
sure. Yeah,
That's not. You can't complain about that.
You can't.
she's gonna be very mad at me for saying that. She'll be like, "That's not true," but
Hey, she got that tattoo in Portugal when she was drunk. That's a number
Yeah.
one fan move.
Wow.
that's true. It's just a number 1 cool mom move, if anything.
Oh yeah.
So I know we're close to wrapping up. Like, what's next? What's happening? You guys just waiting out the rest of the pandemic, and then you have big plans that you can't tell us about, or what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You hit the nail on the head.
But the video for Blow Up is out since it is the future.
That's
And
right.
definitely go check that out if you want some new content to get you hyped for the next chapter.
All right. That's I'm excited, and the pictures you guys have been posting are those teasing the music video.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea what to expect, but I'm excited to see it.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
It's going to be great.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
It is. It's so great to see you guys again, and we
Yeah.
cannot wait to have you back in at Bose and get you into this new studio and have some fun when you guys are in Red Deer next time.
And congrats on the EP. It's fucking
Thank
awesome.
you so much. So
Thank
nice
you,
to see you guys.
Be fun.
Thanks, guys.
Bye now.
Bye.
Recording stopped.
All right. Can you believe I've been living a lie?
I can't. I don't know how many times I've heard you say, "Well, I know they're from Valley." And
Well, I knew I don't know. I was
Well,
almost.
how did you mess that up?
Well, to be fair, I mean we did know similar people. So, and Oakville's not a big town.
Are you really Patrick Bateman?
Someone asked me the other day, "Is your name really Patrick Bateman?" No, I'm a weirdo who changed my name to Patrick Bateman. It's almost concerning that someone would think that. But yeah, thanks to the Beaches. Check out their album. It's
Man,
awesome.
that album is crazy.
Yeah.
It is like that
quick
is
rip.
the album of summer. Like when I say it kind of felt like California. It just has party vibes pretty much through and through until you get to the end.
Mm-hmm.
And even though that song's a little bit more mellow, wow! When I was listening to the album, I was driving home and I was just pulling into my garage. Like that song was about a minute in, and I stayed in the truck to finish listening
Another
to that
4
for the-
minutes or so, 4.5.
another 4.5 minutes,
Yeah.
and it's just incredible the journey that song takes you on.
Yeah, it definitely starts mellow. It does not necessarily end.
Does not
there.
end that way at all.
But yeah, definitely check it out. And we haven't seen it yet, but their new music video is also out. We didn't get to talk to them about it, but their photo shoot for this new record is maybe the greatest band photo shoot I've seen in a long time.
Most colorful. It's got some Sgt. Pepper vibes going to it.
Yeah, I think I saw other comparisons, like what do you say, Teletubbies?
So Teletubbies, the Wiggles, and then I think the one that
Wiggles.
they seem to appreciate the most was so these outfits are very colorful, like blue, yellow, red, bright colors. So I think somebody had said like Bulbasaur,
Oh, Pokemans.
Pokemans, Pikachu,
I love Pokemon.
Squirtle.
And so yeah, we that was a fun time. That was also it was just nice seeing them all for the first time in over a year.
So good to see them again.
And to get them all on the same call was pretty lucky. I'm glad that that's how it worked out. So shout out to our producers, Ryan and Ryley, who are standing right behind you.
And doing amazing
now.
things like that. Like, can you believe that? Look at Patrick. That just jumped on the screen behind us.
Should we start cataloging getting embarrassing pictures of each other to put on the green screen from time to time. Look at that! No, not that, not that.
We should point out producer Ryan wasn't excited about the Bose power outage being brought to attention, but
So let's
these
bring
things
it up
happen.
again.
I'm going to bring it up again because, and I do that because the guy's a genius and a wizard, and that it all got fixed.
It did.
Disaster completely averted, and the rest of that show was absolutely amazing.
It was. It was a.
There are
it was a good
wizards
night.
back there, and wizards right here.
What are we seeing? Oh God.
Gandalf.
Gandalf.
Oh no, we don't have the budget for Gandalf.
Oh yeah, we probably can't show Gandalf. Gandalf and Pokemans. What else? What other aged pop culture references can we come up with today? Teletubbies, The Wiggles.
In the Night Garden, you ever Macapaca? No. Okay.
Nope, don't know that
Now
one.
it got weird.
All right, well, that's about that.
Check out The Road the Stage on the various social media platforms.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to the Bose YouTube page, please.
And we have new episodes, and they come out on a certain day of the week, which is known as...
Well, you got to say it one of these weeks. I feel
No,
like
this is all you. This is
Is
your
it
thing.
actually? Is it consistently just me? Pete hasn't said it once. Production team.
Everybody needs a catchphrase.
One of them. All right, the road to the stage. Wednesdays.
The Road the Stage is produced by Ryan Kuly and Ryley Surian, recorded in Red Deer, Alberta, and in partnership with Bose Bar and Stage, Troubled Monk, and Tourism Red Deer. The Road the Stage.